Bedford Hospital is your classic small district general hospital in a market town, loved by its people, but has got real clinical quality issues.
Well, I think for ambulance services, a number of key issues that we're working on. Increased 999 activity is clearly a key issue facing ambulance services, emergency and urgent care more generally. But also there's a whole raft of other issues that we're working on.
I think one of the significant challenges for us is the transformation that's required in community services. We are a significant part of the health system and we need to change to demonstrate that we can respond when we need to respond.
I think the challenges facing our organisation are probably about as complex as they could be in the health service. We're in the process of going through a demerger of an organisation that merged only 12 years ago. So we have one of our hospitals being acquired by a foundation trust, and that's in Surrey. And then for our other hospital, we're trying to work through how we develop a clinically sustainable, financially viable future.
Well, the NHS mental health services are only part of a whole system of mental health services. So it's important to understand the complexity of that context in which we work. We don't just work as an island on our own in the NHS. We work with social care and education and leisure and community services in all sorts of complex environments where we're dependent on the work of others as well as our own efforts.
We're encountering a significant number of challenges at the present time in finance, in terms of our strategy going forward, and also in terms of how we deliver performance.
The responsibility for delivering excellent care lies with the board at Bedford Hospital. It is important for my board, for our board, to be able to work in a supportive and networked way in the system to get the best solution for our patients.
I think the same as everyone else in the NHS, we've got a £62.5 million CREST challenge to meet over the next 5 years, and we're attempting to do that through service transformation. One of the opportunities we have in community services, of course, is actually that they are ripe for transformation.
Well, I think patients expect us to work together with all of our health and social care partners to absolutely make sure they get the best possible deal every time they have some contact with the National Health Service. They expect care to be seamless. They're not concerned about which organisation is providing that care. They're most concerned about making sure that everybody's working together to meet their needs.
I think it's fantastic that we have one authority now that is purely focused on NHS trusts and how we can, it's really good to hear one of the focuses of the NTDA is really about sustainable quality provision, and it's not just about organisational reform.
What we need to see is the TDA is a strong organisation working in concert with the other partners that we deal with, like the CQC, like the NHS Commissioning Board, in guiding us and steering us and ensuring that we become a successful foundation trust going forward.
I think the NHS TDA, first of all, is a great innovation, something that's designed to develop and support the improvement of provider organisations.
The support that we will hopefully receive from the NHS TDA will be absolutely key to enabling me as an NHS leader to navigate that narrow path between the various challenges that we face.
The scale of the financial challenge the country finds itself in, least of all the NHS, I think really will help us to drive through the innovations that in many parts we've talked about previously, but for a whole variety of very often very good reasons, we've never really been able to fully implement. And I think there's now a window of opportunity that will allow us to take forward that innovation in a way and drive it through in a way which we've never been able to do before.
We've come a long way. We have a long way to go. There's no room to be complacent in this journey, but what we need now and what we can benefit from is an organisation who will be strong, who will support us, who will hold us to account and guide and steer us along that journey.
I'm absolutely clear that this is an opportunity to take what have quite often been second-rate services and take them to a different level. To get us the best possible care for patients at Bedford requires system change, and I think this is the opportunity to do that.